Good evening, everyone. My name is Patrick Harrington, and I am running for SBA president. I know over the past couple days, we've all, as candidates, tried to be catchy and really catch your attention and really sway your votes by maybe with some candy. But the reality is, we're on a quest to pass the bar and get a law degree. I'm not saying I could part the Red Sea, and I really can't make too many guarantees, because there's bound to be times when we all just don't agree. But I promise that I have never been a person who's been cliquey, who's never been an absentee, and if need be, I can be gutsy. Although there may be just us three, please do not vote blindly, and hear this plea for us all to see that a vote for Patrick Harrington is not a vote for me. It's a vote for all of us. It's a vote for we, because we are all the SULC, where students succeed in all that we strive to do, where we unite and do what is right, where we lead by example, lead with a purpose, to leave a lasting and positive legacy, and we commit and never quit. I feel I'm the candidate with real achievable goals, nothing too grandiose, nothing too over the top. I want to establish an out-of-state bar examiner. Students who want to take the out-of-state or take bar exam out of the state, I want to create a database or a liaison so we can streamline the information to them directly, because those students are here and they should be recognized, and we need to have a channel of communication to get the information to them. I wanted to update and improve further upon the daily digest, maybe make it a weekly digest, work with the secretary on this, and maybe look at text alerts for different events that students only want to hear about. I want to be a part of upgrading our website, and even as a candidate, I'm doing that right now, as I was just appointed to the redesign steering committee by the chancellor. I also want to establish an eco committee that can be student-led, seek out more certification programs, have a universal event calendar so that we don't have students like tonight who had to choose between going to see Special Agent Harris for the FBI for an internship or this debate. We need to all be on the same page. I want to somehow create some bar prep incentives so people go to these, and maybe look at the possibility of putting exam forecasts into our tuition. I have a proven record not just here at SULC, where I've been the 1L class president, where I gave it 1L of an effort, and I was a TA for pre-law, and throughout the year, I was the chair of the diversity committee where we brought about the Louisiana Diversity Forum. That it was never ever happened. That was the first time we ever achieved that. I've been a student government in undergrad. I've taken on the state legislature where we fought a merger. We fought our administration when it came to financial aid checks being delayed. We won each of this. I was a part of this Council of Student Body Presidents, which is what you have to do. Thank you.
I'm going to use the hand mic because I want to be a little closer to y'all. Do you know who you are? In the words of Thomas Jefferson, do not ask. Act, for your actions delineate and define you. Your actions are one of your most defining characteristics. But what are actions? Webster defines actions as organized activity to accomplish an objective. SULC, it's time to get organized because we have our objective. It's to make SULC the best it can possibly be. So I implore you, commit action. Vote Jackson. Actions are your priorities, and my priorities are my 3-step action plan. With my 3-step action plan, we can ensure a rise in bar passage rates, we can provide SULC with some of the best programming it's ever seen, and we can forge a lasting relationship with our faculty. 1, let the bar prep commence. I believe that we should incorporate barbering into our tuition, or at least have the option. I also believe our class presidents should host programs informing our students of the process leading to the bar. 1L, character and fitness in the pre-screening application. 2L, financial planning and budgeting. And 3L, we should actually talk about the subjects tested on the bar, areas we excel in, and some areas that we need improvement. 2, it's time for our students to take action. If elected, I believe we should enact a 2-program requirement for every organization per semester, one during the day and one during the evening. What better way to impact our campus and community than through student positive led programming? 3, a call to faculty to commence action. If elected, I would host a town hall meeting between faculty and students. This ensures an open and positive line of communication. I would like to leave you with a quote from John F. Kennedy. There are costs and risks to action, but they are far less than the cost of long-range inaction. So on Friday, March 6th, I implore you, commence action and cast your vote for Jackson.
Can y'all see me down here, or should I go up there? I'm trying to figure out which way you see me better at.
Just go.
Right here? Right here? Well, I don't know if I need a mic. That's right. I'm the one who decided to do it. All right. So I get to start now?
Yeah, go.
My name is Jamar Myers Montgomery, but many of you know me as Montgomery. Now, I would like to thank all the candidates up here. We have some very smart, very experienced people. But none of them started college at 14 years old and graduated with their engineering degree at 19 years old, or worked for the United States Navy where over 400 people's lives were in their hands on a daily basis. They didn't at 19, but I did. But we're not here to talk about me. We're here to talk about you. And today is our day to unify and lead our institution. Now, a few days ago, we heard Chancellor Pitcher talk about budget cuts, how we're going to have to do more with less, bar passage rates are low, and enrollment is down. But the most significant thing that I heard was that we needed to be encouraged and motivated. We have to believe in the power of us again. We have to go back to that first semester grind mode and give it everything we got. Because our degrees and our institution depends upon it. And as your SBA president, I will encourage and motivate you by showcasing and highlighting you and your accomplishments. I want to tell your story. I want to tell your story. But most of all, I want us to tell SULC's story. Now, Charles Hatfield, he had a story. LSU told him, nope, we ain't having you here, you ain't going, you don't deserve to be here. But SULC opened its doors. And its doors have remained open so that we can walk through those doors to our dreams, our hopes, and our aspirations. So when I look in the room, I see a bunch of Charles and Charlene Hatfields. People who have been told that, no, you're not good enough. No, we don't want you here. But you're here now. And the doors have remained open. But will they remain open in 10, 20, 50, 100 years? No, they won't. Why? Because the legislation right now is trying to close our doors. With these budget cuts, with the SUNO and UNO merger, they're trying to close our doors. But you know what? We can stop them. And the way that we stop them is by electing bold leadership that will fight and advocate for you. You have known me from day one that I've had the vision, the integrity, the fortitude, and the audacity to stand up to authority. Whether it be professors, the administration, legislators, or even the governor himself, I will fight and advocate on your behalf. That is what this institution has been needing. You guys know that I do not get intimidated, and I will not sell you out. So when it comes down to making those tough and difficult decisions, you know that I have your back in doing what's in your best interest. So with that being said, I want to thank you. Thank you for your time. Thank you in advance for voting for me. And I look forward to thanking you personally as your SBA president. My name is Jamar Myers Montgomery, but many of you know me as Montgomery, first name, last name, and I'm running for your SBA president. Thank you.
is, how will you handle disagreements with the administration? And Erica, you can begin. Would you like the mic?
No, I think, can you all hear me? Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. I would handle disagreements with the administration, 1, with tact, 2, by being timely. First, you need to be able to have a positive line of communication where there's mutual respect for our administration and there's respect for the students. I would facilitate the concerns of the student body boldly and bravely so that they know that we are serious about our objectives. I believe once you present yourself in a manner that you want something done, there's always a way to work it out. I believe there's always a way to compromise and do what's best. I can't lie and say that everything we want we're going to get, but I can say I will work my hardest to ensure that our concerns and our issues are heard and that they are listening to them. Thank you.
In terms of conflict resolution, I've kind of been born for that. I have 4 younger brothers. I know what it's like to butt heads with people. And more recently, when I was student government president of LSUS, where there are thousands of students, we had to go against administration plenty of times, especially when they were trying to delay the financial aid check disbursement. We fought that, and we won. Also, with the merger, we had to go up against the state legislature because they were trying to merge it with Louisiana Tech. We fought that, we won. And the way we did it, what I find personally is kindness is its own form of currency. That you treat people with respect, you get to their level, and you understand each other. You don't always, I think discretion is the most important aspect of that. And realizing that you don't have to make everything a struggle. That it can be just a mutual respect and understanding you can get things done by asking, by having that discretion, and being respectful. And that it doesn't always have to be a struggle, that there is a way in having a good rapport and getting real results. Thank you.
Conflict resolution? Conflict resolution. Okay, I think I made sure I said it right. The one thing that I think is most important is having a relationship. That's what I haven't heard from anybody else. You have to have a relationship with that person. And as many of you know, I have a relationship with the administration. Everyone in the administration knows who I am and knows that they can talk to me. So with conflict, let me give you some of my experience. I've been chair of legal redress for the NAACP for the last 3 years. And in that position, I had to negotiate with the district attorney, not the ADA, but the actual district attorney on the civil rights issues that affected my community back in California. So when it comes down to conflict resolution, I think, 1, you have to have the relationship. You have to have the respect that is necessary so that that line of communication can be open. Once you're able to empathize with the other person, you can see what is important to them. And by knowing what's important to the administration and knowing what's important to the students, I'll be able to solve those conflicts. Thank you.
One last question from the general body. To all candidates, how do you plan on incorporating evening students who miss out on many events in Montgomery?
That has been one of the major concerns, that evening students haven't been included in a lot of the events. That's why, working with Mr. Spader and the Elections Committee, I made sure that this is recorded so that the evening students will be able to actually watch the debates. So that's one way of being proactive. So it's not I'm not talking about things that I'm going to do. I'm talking about things that have been done that I'm doing right now. So with the evening students is making sure that you have the relationship not only with the students, but the evening professors. Because I feel that if you have that line of communication with the professors, that you'll be able to go into the classrooms and let the students know that this is who I am, this is what we're doing, and I want to make sure that you're informed. I believe that email is effective in some instances. However, we have the message boards outside. Utilizing those message boards better. We have that touchscreen computer out there. By utilizing the resources that we already have, we'll be able to reach out to the students. Thank you.
Okay, how do you plan on incorporating evening students who often miss out on many events?
All right. Just from the short time of campaigning these past couple days, I've talked to a lot of evening students. I've actually myself taken an evening class, and I've talked to them, and it's an interesting balance with the involvement of evening students because they are people with full-time jobs. They have families, and they are here to go to school. But a lot of them do feel underappreciated. They think that this campus is dead. They love what's going on right now because they're getting attention, and we should address that. One of the biggest things is understanding the importance of the evening class president. They're unlike the other class presidents. They represent 4 classifications of students: 1Ls, 2Ls, 3Ls, and 4Ls. And that is a huge responsibility, so we need to learn to utilize the evening class president more effectively, and realizing that these people will get their JDs and they will reach success quicker than a full-time day like myself, because they're in a job, they're going to get that JD, and they're getting that promotion way before us. And we have to acknowledge that, utilize the evening class president, whoever that may be, and just definitely incorporate them, and because those are the people that will come back and contribute. Thank you.
As I've already addressed in my platform, I believe that one of my 2 program requirements should be geared towards the evening students. I also have the pleasure of being the law chair, and I've strategically hosted events in the evening so that not only do the day students get these advantages, but so do the evening students. So I've worked with Ms. Guillory to make sure we coordinate events for these students already right now so that I can already establish a relationship with these groups. I have had the pleasure of going to pre-law with these people. I know some of them personally, so I understand that they feel like they're being neglected, and I want to do the best I can to let them know that they are just as much students as we are. So, thank you.